Holy moly. Sun is out today. I just got done dropping off the boys at school. Sorry about this. I just got done dropping off the boys at school. I haven't taken them all last week. Their dad did. Shout out to Dad. Because the baby has been crying by the time I get home, and Dad's having to give her a bottle with formula once, almost twice. And I have to tell you, I'm really trying to stick to breastfeeding this time around, because with the boys, I only breastfed for like a month and a half, I think, tops. So she latched on really well at birth, and I think only the first week was it a little bit painful, but not as painful as I remember with either of the boys. And I invested in a $200 brand new Spectra breast pump. Excuse that sun on my face. I know it looks awkward, but I can't do anything about it. But I invested in the Spectra, I think it's the S1. It's the blue one. And I told myself, I'm going to breastfeed for as long as I can, because I know, one, I know it's what's best for the baby. Two, it's free. Hello. Duh. We bought 1 can of formula after the first night of her being home, because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take for my breast milk to come in. And that first night, it was miserable because, you know, I mean, I don't know. As a parent, you think your newborn is starving. I know that they're not, and the more you put them on the boob, the better. So we bought the 1 can of formula, and it was like $20-some for a small can. That's crazy. So one, it's best for your child, and two, it's free. And I mean, the bonding experience, you know, that in itself is amazing. So I really want to try and breastfeed for as long as I can. She's such a good baby. She's such a good eater. She's not colicky. She's not constipated. She has regular poops and burps perfectly. She spits up here and there, but nothing too crazy. And I think it's just whenever she eats too quickly. So I want to stick to it as long as I can. And those days that I feel like, oh, I just don't want to do it anymore because, you know, I want other people to be able to feed her, or you know, sometimes you just kind of want to be a normal person. But I think of the importance of it, and I'll watch other mom YouTube videos on breastfeeding, and, you know, it keeps me motivated to stay strong and to keep going. I mean, she's going to be 7 weeks on Thursday, so, you know, I'm just barely into it, and so far so good. So I've only pumped once, and I can't get the hang of pumping, which I'm not going back to work yet, so I don't need to pump, but I do want to know how to pump the right way so that I can build a supply for, you know, if we want to have a date night or something, and I can have a few drinks and not have to worry about having her take a formula bottle. I would like to just say that she's exclusively breastfed, because, you know, that's something to be proud of. Those moms who do that, and for as long as they can, kudos to you, because breastfeeding is a challenge in itself, and to go for that long, that's awesome. So I hope to be able to say that I breastfed my baby for, you know, X amount of months, and so far my goal is 3 months to 6 months, and, you know, hopefully that turns into a year, and we'll see how it goes. But I want to get the hang of pumping, because I want to be able to build up a supply for, you know, when I have to go back to work. I'm dreading that day. I hope I don't. Hopefully YouTube will just take me so far and I won't have to go back to work. So if you have any tips on pumping with the Spectra S1 or S2, it's the blue one. It's the one that you can charge, and it doesn't have to be constantly plugged into the wall. So S1 or S2. But if you have any tips, I've watched a few YouTube videos which were very helpful. I did try pumping the other night because in the middle of the night she'll wake up once to feed and then she'll go back to sleep, and usually until it's time to get up to get the kids ready for school. So that's awesome. I mean, for how little she is, and to only wake up once in the middle of the night. We'll feed right before she lays down to go to bed, which is between like 9 and 10, and then once in the middle of the night, I'd say between maybe 3 and 4, something like that. And then sometimes she won't even wake up. For example, the other night I had to wake her up because I felt so engorged. I needed to feed her. So the breast that she didn't feed off of, I pumped from for the first time. And I got 3 to 4 ounces. First I used the Haka because I didn't want to get up to get the breast pump because I was just in bed, and her Haka I'll put in her bassinet right next to our bed in the middle of the night in case I need to use it. So I used the Haka at first, and I think I got 2 ounces, maybe 1.5 ounces. I don't think it was suctioned the greatest. So after I fed her, and after the Haka was, after I fed her, I took the Haka off and I decided to get out the breast pump. And I just put it on the one side that she did not nurse from. And I got another 2 ounces, I would say. So I got about 4 ounces, and I went and put that in the Lanisanol. I don't think I'm saying that right, but the breast milk storage bags. So that was exciting because I have a first full storage bag in the freezer. So that's there. But I want to build up a stash, and then that way other people can feed her even when, I am home and stuff. And I mean, her grandparents would like to help out and stuff. So if you have any tips on how to make pumping easier, I was watching a video the other day and somebody had recommended pumping at night, which obviously that was successful for me the other night. So I might do that a couple nights a week. We'll see. Try to block this. I'm in the Starbucks drive-thru. So that's that. Like I said, I just dropped off the kids at school. Dad's been staying home with her because she freaks out. And okay, so I got coffee and my mouth is watering. I'm so excited to drink it. It makes me nervous having a regular coffee, just because I've been having the decaf. If you get regular coffee, let me know what size do you order, or how much do you drink at home if you make it at home. I haven't had a chance to get any more K-cups, and I really love iced coffee. I've been spending way too much money at Starbucks. But early mornings call for coffee. So if you are breastfeeding, let me know how much coffee do you drink? Do you drink decaf? If you don't drink decaf, is your child not bothered by it, or do you notice any kind of difference in their behavior? I know some people, or some websites or some videos say that it will affect their sleeping habits. Oh my gosh, it's so much stronger than the Americano. I know they say Americano is just espresso with water, which sounds gross because then I have a ton of syrup and stuff in there, which I like. It's sweet, but I don't want to be drinking syrup with water. So I haven't decided what my channel's going to be about. I love being a mom. Of course. I mean, I love being with my kids, and I would love to be a stay-at-home mom. I went to nursing school, and I love being in the nursing field, my ultimate goal is to be an RN in labor and delivery. I got my LVN. When I say nursing school, I went to vocational classes for my LVN license. So an LVN is just under an RN, and pretty much the only difference is like a semester of schooling, and we as LVNs cannot do IVs, which doesn't make any sense because I'm IV certified. So, I mean, you have that option when you're an LVN to get your IV certification, your IV therapy, which was offered with my nursing program. So, and I know they go more into depth in certain areas of nursing, like labor and delivery. We only got like a week of clinicals and stuff on that. So it's pretty much one more semester for your RN than it is for an LVN. So I only need 2 more classes so that I can bridge to an RN program, and then I will go into the last semesters of an RN program. But just having the baby, I'm not sure if I'm going to start one of those. I have 2 prerequisites, so I'm not sure if I'm going to start one of them in January or wait until summer or something. We'll see. But so, I mean, I love being a mom, and I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom, but let's face it, I have bills, and you know, I have to pay those bills. So, and I also didn't go to nursing school for nothing. So if I could work like on call or part-time or something, I totally would do that, and then be able to have more time with my kids.
Smile. Say good morning. Good morning. So what is that thing?
Whatever, feed me.
Are you hungry?
I took 2 explosions.
You had 2 big explosions in your diaper?
My empty belly.
Huh? Yeah. How long were you going to last until you started crying?
Until about now.
Huh? So you're home. I knew you were coming home soon, huh? To feed me.
She's been trying to roll over.
What are you talking about? Look at that dimple. Look at your dimples.
She's been trying to roll over.
Are you trying to eat the towel?
She's trying to roll over.
She is. Look at her. Trying to roll over. Hi. Hi. Sayla. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mamas. Sayla. Come and kisses. So this little woman, I was in the shower, and Dad came in and showed me her pajamas while she was in her swing. She had a big explosion. So we're going to take a bath. We're going to take a bath, huh, Sayla?